brand new purple light, friends. Brand new purple light, friends. Facts. Brand new purple light, friends. Red and blue, purple light, friends. Facts. You can get to know the ledger, sacrilegious Sunday to melanin Monday. You can get to know the ledger, my love. Just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road. You better stay on your toes. I was till the land focused on the ego. Then I open my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, we're stacking up these C notes. Facts, facts, yeah. We gon' put this shit on our backs. Facts, facts. We in your city, pull up where we at. Facts, facts. Peace, love and light. Peace, love to the family. Peace, love and light to the family. Peace, love and light to the family.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel, but whatever you may be feeling is going to push you, and it's going to provoke you, and it's either going to make you or break you, similar to how pressure busts pipes or the shit makes diamonds.
To yours, peace family, peace to yours, peace family, peace to yours. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let me know how we sounding on the audio. Welcome to Third Eye Thursdays. You are now rocking with the best. Yes, this is your brother Red Pillar reporting live and direct. I am in the ATL, KTL in the ATL, baby. We are outside. Yes, sure. Yes, sure. Yes, sure, Bob. I just want to know how we sound going forward. Hit that like button. The audio sounds a little low. Let me tweak it. Let's start tweaking. Sound okay? Hold on. Yeah, I'm not about to get on me with this. How does this sound? Is this better? Are we better? Are we better? How we doing? Huh? Let me know so we could go bonkers. All right, we better? Blessings. That's what's up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the building. We are in the building. You know what I'm talking about? We are in the building, live and direct. Motherfucker, reporting live and direct from the ATL. You know what I'm talking about? KT Aliens. Shout out to everybody in the building. I have not been on the internet a lot of days out of this strong. I've been preparing. I've been traveling. I've been getting my mind right. You know what I'm talking about? I've been healing. You know what I mean? and I shared this with everybody, but this last trip to New York City was very beneficial to my mental health, very beneficial to my energy, and just very beneficial to my overall, you know, just my overall well-being. Because, like I said, I was going through a grievance period, and I was going through a loss, and nobody really understood what that really was, because the person who I was grieving and the person that I lost, people wasn't familiar with him. He wasn't a part of my current life. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a part of my frequents, my network that I frequent. What you frequently is your frequency. But when I got to Brooklyn and when I got around my peoples, when I got to Brooklyn and when I got to Bed-Stuy, when I got to the repast, when I got to the viewing, and when I got to the service, yeah, this is what I needed. People who know me from a world that I don't, that people who know me from a world that don't exist anymore. Was fucking with that, where people know you from a world that you existed in, and that world does forget you. That world don't even exist anymore. You want to talk about a bygone era? You want to talk about a time that doesn't exist? You know what I mean? That's the time. The 90s, the late 90s, the mid 90s. And to be honest with you, when you go to these repasses, it's really just, it's really like survivor's guilt. Like, you're seeing people who survived the war, and you're just seeing people who are still around. And it's good when you see them, you know what I'm saying? You asking about other people. Oh yeah, that person long gone. That person doing 30. That person is out of town. That person is this. So it's like catching up once again. Retrograde. This whole retrograde been about reminiscing, nostalgia, seeing people from the past, tying up loose ends, running into old friends, all of that type of stuff. So to culminate it all, it took an untimely demise of one of my day ones to bring a lot of people into the fold and to really like kick off this retrograde energy, where all I was seeing in New York was people from my past. This last trip, everybody, yeah, survivor's remorse is real. Survivor's remorse is real, and I get to view myself through the lens of somebody that made it out. I don't. That's really a weird way of saying it, because you never really made it out anywhere. You know what I mean? But somebody who just had an option. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who exercised their options of doing something a little bit different. And what it looks like when you go back. You know what I mean? What it looks like when you see people who be like, "Oh man, I see you on. I haven't seen you in the flesh in a long time. I see you on the internet, bro. Keep cooking. Keep doing what you're doing." And it gave me an opportunity to take the temperature of how much the water is rising in the trenches, because based off of who stops me and who says that I'm tapped in, it's kind of like how I'm weighing how frequent, or that I could kind of like, I could measure the level of awakening just based off of that. You know what I mean? It's weird to explain it, but trust me, it works. I went to a block party when I went live. I showed y'all what it looked like in Brooklyn in the summertime. I had to do it. I didn't even know what I was going to embark upon. I just knew that I heard block party. I said, let me go live. And we walked into some shit that, to be honest with you, the way that my mind on some Brooklyn shit, if something would have went down, the way that area was packed, if just one shot would have, if somebody let off a legal shot, or if somebody started scrapping, or I don't know, if they threw a dildo on the court, whatever, it would have been a stampede I'm talking about water buffaloes, all type of shit would have been running through there. So my instincts kind of like kicked in, like, nigga, you don't stand in the middle of a crowd like that. It's like, it was in Best Eye. It was, somebody asked where was it? It was in Best Eye. And the Best Eye with the brownstones, the shit that they did the Cosby show. And the Best Eye with the brownstones, where it's like 3 generations deep that own them brownstones. Every single brownstone is worth more than $1 million too. Shay Whitey managed to move in a few of them, but you know, some of our people are still holding on. Multi-million-dollar properties and what they would call, so they trying to call it the hood, but it's nowhere near the hood. Best Eye is nowhere. Best Eye is majority family houses. Same exact thing that happened when I went to Baltimore. I said, what the hell? I see mad family houses. I went to Kentucky. All I seen was prime real estate. I saw prime real estate with like, I went to Detroit. I went to I went to Detroit and I saw prime real estate. Nothing but family houses. I was in Philadelphia. I saw nothing but family houses with basements, 2 or 3 stories, similar to the brownstones in Harlem and in Brooklyn. Prime real estate for our people, and our people were owners of that real estate mad long ago. In DC, you said all of them are 750 and up. Facts. Every single brownstone in Brooklyn at this point is like a mill and up. Then don't talk about Harlem. Those brownstones in Harlem is all 1 million and up. You know what I mean? So the proliferation of designer drugs and all that other stuff, chemical warfare, it's allowed to proliferate, you know, all of this stuff because these people actually own real wealth. They're owners of wealth. You feel me? So it's advantageous to get people like that tripped up. You know what I'm talking about? And make them think that they don't have no type of say or they don't have any type of wealth. But in reality, they got that real estate. You know? They got that real estate. Let me go ahead talking about real estate. Let's go ahead and do the roll call so we could tap in and see where everybody is broadcasting from. We got a lot of things to talk about tonight. I'm not going to be here super long because there is a lot of work to be done. I'm actually, I, yeah, this is going to be a short one because I literally have a ton of things to do, and it's midnight where I'm at. But I couldn't go without tapping in. I really shout out to Spin City. We got to do a makeup Techno Tuesdays. I was in the airport for a very long time, you know, and that wasn't planned. So that kind of threw things off. But for the most part, you know, we here. All right. Queens is in the building. All right. We got San Antonio in the building. We got Stone Mountain in the building. Arizona, T. Dot, Toronto. Shout out to Toronto. We got Cleveland in the house. All right. We have announcements that we need to make tonight. Some big things are going down in the ATL, this strong end, and we are going to be directly involved. So stay tuned for that one. Toronto in the building, Norfolk in the building, Brooklyn in the building, Colorado Springs is in the building, Greensboro is in the building. Shout out to the Greensboro family. Arizona's in the building. Okay. Sacramento's in the building. Decatur's in the building. New Bedford's in the building. Wichita Falls. Decatur, where it's greater. That's right. Shout out to my IG family. I'm going to go hop over there and see what they talking about. VA, Bridgewater, Hampton, Virginia, 7 Mile, Detroit, Houston. We got Canada in the building. Ohio up in this thing. Yeah, so y'all deep, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to every single person pulling up. Man. Let me see. I'm about to pull something up. Vegas is too dog. Oh yeah, Vegas. I told y'all my stories about Vegas and Arizona. I went to Phoenix, Arizona. I felt disrespected. I felt disrespected by the heat. Like it was unbearably hot. You know what I'm talking about? It was disrespectfully hot. Just put it like that. Super disrespectful. You know, shit was melting, all kind of stuff. It was just, ugh. I appreciate it out there. It was beautiful and everything. But the heat, bro, the shit was unbearable. The heat index was indexing. So let me go ahead and start showing a few pictures and whatnot. We were at the InvestFest today, and we were setting up, and it was...
But you know her head done. Yeah. I just got my head done.
Let's go ahead. We were at the InvestFest. Okay. I was trying to show my stories, but let's show this. Shout out to KT in the building. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to back in the building. Pretty tough groups there.
Yeah, I got it. Look, you like the way I play the cards I'm dealt, huh? You like how I came up and stayed myself, huh? All that shit I said on my tapes, niggas felt, huh? Got it, can't lose it, gotta turn it into wealth, huh? You like how I go hard and never fail, huh? You like how I stay down and lift the world up? I sold out, judging by the sales, huh? I'm a heavyweight, judging by the scales, huh? My name ring bells, plus it sell tickets. As I push past these thousands to these meal tickets. Hey niggas, get some bread, you gon' feel different. And you can feel nip for looking at the world different. All black kids, all trapped in. All waiting on the day that we come back in. The all black bands with the black tint. Cause now you worth something, nigga, that's what that meant. Gold rollies, gold Cubans, made what you make off going gold way before music. Keep them squares out my circle, nigga, no Rubik's. Cause niggas learn you just to hurt you, I'm like no Judas. Summertime, top off, fake ass Louis, knock off. Yeah, I got it.
Yes, Louis, knock off. Oh yes, check this out. This is story.
Vegas and crypto, diamonds is dancing like they up in disco. You niggas if it's smoke, you stay up and dip low. You niggas stay up and get low. Heard you way up in Frisco and you say what the heck so. Every player gets sniffed out, acting gay up in Cisco. Like take off and play up at Listos, causing chaos and play a calypso. I've caused in kitchens and caused addictions. I've caused prescriptions and caused inflictions. Lil Bixby playing in stores and Brixton on the dark web. You gotta pause every doors, cause encryption. Tesla engines.
Peace family, peace to you and yours. Your brother Red Pill reporting live and direct. Yes, first and foremost, I want to thank the Most High. I want to thank my ancestors, and I also want to thank the fallen soldiers, my day ones, those that still walk with me and make things happen. I have some exciting news. As you may see in some of the slides that I provided, you know, one of my partners sent me a flyer that said that all of the booths were sold out in InvestFest. I was trying to get the little $5,000 one, the safe one, right? And no, the $1,500 one, mind you. I was trying to get the $1,000 to $1,500, and that didn't work out. Make a long story short, we started this marathon, and we said that we're not gonna finish running the marathon, even past Nipsey's birthday. And lo and behold, I'm in the blue zone with the whales, $10,000 with Yap It, talk about with KT the Arch Degree, you know what I mean, with KTL Plus, and we are going to take this thing over coin rails. We are going to go on the biggest demonstration with Spin City. So you getting health and wealth, knowledge and health, Hawks. You got health with KT the Arch Degree. You got the wealth. I got my brother Travis with Coin Rails. We got the Yap It, social monetization. You know what I'm saying? We have a brother with a hold that's ready to, he has a stable coin on the way. So many things in the wealth categories. Then we have knowledge itself. We're gonna have TL Plus. We're gonna have original Black God. He's gonna come through showing the AI, making the AI movie, Spanish Complex, Spin City with the AI, Red with the AI, Fantasy Complex industry. We might premiere a trailer for you there. So many things are gonna be happening. We're gonna have Schoolie's Angels in the building. Floss and Net is gonna be showing up. We're gonna be filming for Blurred Lines, Me and Blues podcast and whatnot. Movie that
Players in crypto, diamonds is dancing like they up in disco. You niggas if it's smoke, you stay off the dip though. You niggas stay off and get low. Heard you way over in Frisco, and you say what the heck so. Every player gets sniffed now, acting gay up in Cisco. Might take the day off and play up at Miss.
Yeah. So I just wanted to keep everybody up to date as to what's going on. They might hear the word InvestFest, or they might hear me speak of the InvestFest and not know what's happening, because a lot of people tend not to be tapped in every single week. I mean, that's kind of, you know, that's like I get like even the channels that I follow and rock with, sometimes I can't keep up with them if life is lifing, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to give everybody the good news. You know, sometimes good news travels very slowly as opposed to the bad news, but it's all good because, you know, we got to do what we got to do. You know what I mean? Hopefully good news, somebody's day will get brightened. Somebody's day will get, you know, lightened up or brightened up. You feel me? Yeah. So, you know, we just want to inspire. I don't have too much to say. I'm really just concentrating my energy on this strong end. We have events planned. We have workshops planned. We're going to be doing workshops Saturday and Sunday at our bookstore. But this one is on Nelson. This one is on Nelson Street, Bookstore Gallery. Shout out to the brother Kyle and the whole family over there. On Saturdays, we're going to be doing workshops. That's in walking distance from the InvestFest, where we're going to be doing our workshops. And we also going to be doing an after party. Shout out to New Diamond. What up? What up? I should have told everybody about what we was doing, but literally this was, I just got back in town and we put a lot of things together like literally on the fly, on some in the airport type shit. And we just been working around the clock to make sure that we bring to the people what they deserve. It's InvestFest strong in. You know what I mean? People want to shake a leg. People came into town. They want to experience the ATL. So on Sunday, we're gonna be doing an event, a special event in conjunction with a young sister who I am very fond of. I've watched this sister grow up in New York City. And in New York City in like 2017 and 18 and 19, when some of y'all wasn't even really on that vibe or on that wave of consciousness, this sister was doing monumental things in New York with a party that she was throwing called Sunday Funday. How many of y'all ever been to Sunday Funday in New York City? It's in the audience. How many of my KTLians either been to Sunday Funday or heard about it? It was a classical. I'm talking about, it was a fire brand that she built up in a night. You know what I mean? And it was like a variety show. She's a dope host. The Zoom, the Pay Me in Crypto replay is available. It's available now. The book is gonna drop tomorrow. The ebook for Pay Us in Crypto, the workbook. I'm gonna show a few of y'all. I'm gonna show some pages on it. But the workbook is available tomorrow. Triple AI workbook is also gonna be available, and Pay Us in Crypto. So all of that is tomorrow. We're debuting all of that, right? But the Pay Us in Crypto replay is available right now on KTL University. I will make sure I drop the link in the chat before I'm up out of here. So yeah, they got. I seen it in Texas where they got the Sunday Funday, but that ain't what I'm talking about. This sister right here, her name is Fun, and is the replay free for attendees? Yes. Look in your email under put KTL University in your email. Sometimes it goes to the spam folder, KTL University, but every single person who was a ticket holder received the email for the replay the next day. Okay, everybody who attended, you got an email, an invite from KTL University to invite you to see the replay, and you also have 4 PDFs attached. 4 PDFs are attached to that replay. So those are those are your study guides. That's for your studying. And the ebook, Pay Us in Crypto, is going to be out tomorrow, featuring Brother Red Pill, Brother Bitcoin Bully, Travis Kellogg, Corey Henry, aka H Factor, and a few other contributors. Yeah, you've been following her for a minute, right? So she's lit. She's a wild girl, though. I'm just throwing it out there right now. I don't want nobody pulling up and thinking that, we're going to be in there doing Bible studies or yoga and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is Atlanta. it's in Best Weekend. People want they want to unwind. You know what I'm talking about? It's the last. He said, "Wild as fuck" is an understatement. So where can you get the ebook? I'll drop the link for that as well. You can purchase the link. Matter of fact, I believe the ebook is available on Buy Me a Coffee. You could go ahead and get the ebook on Buy Me a Coffee, and then you will have access to it. And tomorrow when it drops, I don't know what time it is gonna drop, but it will be dropping tomorrow. So you're good up there. Yeah, so she's a wild girl, you know what I'm saying? And I, you know me, I'm not a prude and whatnot. I'm a wild boy. I'm not as wild as her, but I want people to be able to feel like they could just be themselves and unwind and shake a leg and let their hair down. The InvestFest crowd is not the conscious community crowd. I'm just keeping it a buck. That's not who I am pitching to. I'm pitching to the conscious people who came to the InvestFest, who want to party with conscious people and listen to some vibes and be amongst A alike, B alikes because they don't want to go to the quote unquote commercial parties, if you understand what that means. I to be honest with you, even if I wanted to, if I walk into one of these clubs that I used to frequent when I was younger, I would feel so out of place. Like I tried it a few times and I literally had to walk out because the anxiety, I don't know what it was, but it didn't feel like I belonged there. And I could not, I almost had to numb myself to be in that bitch, but I always left them spots saying to myself, yeah, this is over for me in this type of life because I don't even fit in anymore. Like, this is not for me. You know what I mean? So people be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get to this frequency, you can't party with the knuckle draggers and the girls that look like Lil Wayne and you know what I'm saying? Like you just can't party with the same type of people doing the same type of thing because now you're not being authentic and you're not being in your superpower and now you're literally cosplaying. You dressed up like a hooker to act like one and you're not that. You know what I'm saying? You dressed up to be Griselda, you know, nigga, you're not Benny. You know what I'm saying? You're not Conway. You know what I mean? Like, come on, son. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you're not you're you're not one of these YNs. You know. So we're gonna aim for a whole nother frequency. Um, I love you, fun. She turns up. You know what I mean? She's gonna keep it high. You know, little, you know what I mean? A little freaky, you know what I'm saying? But it's late night and it's Sunday, you know what I'm saying? And we having fun. And we gotta let our hair down and you know, that's what we doing. The workshops are gonna be fire. They're gonna be Saturday and Sunday. Everything involved with wrapping jewelry to making clothes and whatnot. I got a brother who's gonna come through and help people with installing solar panels and whatnot. He's gonna teach people about the installation of solar panels, and I got a few other people coming through. Uh, my good brother Giant on Sunday, he's going to be doing a workshop and he'll be talking about AI, how to make your business AI compatible. And he's also going to help us show us how he has agents working. Damn, hiccups, what the fuck? He got agents working for him. So they answering phone calls. They're project managers. They're booking clients. They're holding consultations. He has an AI that's doing consultations, y'all. Do you have a therapist, my dude? Do I have a therapist, as in somebody on the couch that I talk to? I know I got a platform, and my platform is my couch. And you know, I get reached out to by very interesting people who yield healing modalities. And, you know, I get introduced to a lot of things from my audience who I've always said have the solutions that I'm looking for. I don't know about anybody, but I know that my solution is in my audience. Henceforth, why my platform is more conversational, like Melanin Mondays, Third Eye Thursdays. It's just me and y'all. I bring people on, but I try not to do that too much because I'm literally on the couch having a therapeutic session with people who I've entrusted with my life story, personal shit, you know, you know, and all type of intricate details. He said, "I want to offer you cranial sacral therapy set." No, I'm really good on that. Hold on, pause. I'm good on the cranial sacral or sacral
This
therapy.
day, to this day.
I politely decline, respectfully. So, are the workshops at the InvestFest booth? No. The workshops are gonna be down the block at the bookstore, literally in what you call it? Literally, why? crazy work. It's Thursday. It's crazy work Thursday, so it's all good. But the workshops will be down the block at the bookstore, walking distance and whatnot, and they'll be they'll be held while we're at the InvestFest from the hours of 2 to 6 p.m. And it's really like a spill off. There's people that will leave the InvestFest that will go to the workshop. Then there's people that will get in their car and go to the workshop that won't go to the InvestFest because that's just not their thing. But learning how to wrap copper, that's their thing. Getting a reading from one of the readers, that's their thing. Having somebody do your charts and whatnot, that's their thing. Having a pep talk by somebody who's a motivational speaker, that's their thing. So they're going to be at the workshops getting all of that. I'm going to put out the list of everybody with the itinerary tomorrow. Um, tomorrow, and it's gonna have everything. We also have the Eventbrite in the description for the after party for this InvestFest after party on Sunday. Winding out the week, winding out the whole. This is like the celebration. It's not how you start the race; it's how you finish it. Um, so winding out the whole quote unquote strong end will be the Sunday event, Sunday Funday, and yeah, it might even last longer than 11 p.m. We don't have a curfew. You know what I mean? We're gonna have vendors in the building, food. We'll have beverages in the building. We'll have hookah in the building. We have a CBD hookah. It's healthy. We also have VIP tickets for a bundle if people want to get pay us in crypto shirts and a whole bunch of other perks and whatnot. Go and get your bundle. And we also have some free tickets. I think we got about 40 free tickets. So you're gonna have to RSVP and get your free ticket before they are before they go on. You know what I mean? But we are offering some people the opportunity to rock out with us because we know that everybody don't necessarily have it, but we don't want that to stop you from having a fun time. And this whole strong end, the whole theme is giving back. We giving out mad shit in our booth. The whole theme is really giving back. Like we giving out mad shit. Our booth is the flyest booth in that whole building, booth 101. I'm not saying that because I'm biased. I'm saying that because I walked around and I checked. I was checking temperatures and what. Yeah, the illest booth, and our booth is different because we represent multiple brands. It's not just one brand. It's the Yap It umbrella. So it's the Yap It booth, and everybody underneath that umbrella are brand ambassadors, equity holders, and quote unquote promoters of Yap It. You know what I mean? And it's a big booth. It's 20 by 20. So, we got room. You know what I mean? And we're gonna do our thing. So, yeah, yeah. I can't be here for too long. I literally have to keep working. You know what I'm saying? I would love to hang out with y'all. Um, I don't even know what's going on in the news too tough because I really haven't been focused on that shit. I know that Ye did a rug pull on his meme coin. Um, you said the video wall looks nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotta make commercials for the video wall. Shout out to all of my sponsors. We got a ton of sponsors. People pulled up in the last minute, dropped bags on us because they want to be, on a video wall. They want to be on the big stage. They want to be seen by 30,000 people. Shout out to everybody that understands how this business shit works and understands, what advertising and marketing, how important that is. So salute to y'all. Y'all will be represented um thoroughly. I'm talking about thoroughly. The whole 3 days. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna be represented thoroughly. So we also have a brunch called the Invest Feast, and that is on Sunday as well. I'll be handing out flyers tomorrow. We have a brunch at 640 Evans Street, aka YG Urban Cafe, from 10 a.m. I'm sorry, to 4 p.m. From 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. we have the Invest Feast, and that is going. Let me pull the flyer up. I don't have to squint my eyes and whatnot. Let's check out the Invest Feast. Shout out to YG Urban Cafe. Shout out to YG Urban Cafe. Sister Nia, my good brother Julius. All right, check this out. This is the Invest Feast. We have fonio grits and shrimp, Seymour's plant cakes. All right, Seymour's plant cakes. Okay, fonio grits and shrimp. Okay, and then we have a spelt biscuits and coconut curry with coconut curry gravy. Spelt biscuits with coconut curry gravy. Seymour's plant cakes. Fonio grits and shrimp. Yeah, I'm eating that ASAP. I need that. I needs that. So for people who are looking for, some healthy food, you know what I mean? You're looking for a certain type of meal that's gonna hold you down that you might not have to eat all day, then you might want to pop up at the Invest Feast. That's on Sunday, y'all. That's gonna be in the West End, 640 Evan Street, aka YG Urban Cafe. Tell them Red Pill sent you. So we'll be banging out these flyers all day tomorrow. Check us out. You'll see us at our booth, and that will bring you to the Invest Feast. All right. And then later on that night, we'll be popping up with the InvestFest after party. Special guests, music, hookah, food, live performers, art talk, RSV, free, VIP available. You dig? Doors open up at 6, dress to impress. And we will listen to high frequency music, dance, and celebrate life all night. This for the winners, my niggas. This for the W's in the chat. This is gonna be for the winners. I don't know if we'll be live streaming. I'll keep you updated. But this is for the people that want to celebrate life, that want to celebrate the win, that want to celebrate, some positivity, that want to celebrate one another. You feel me? They want to celebrate their greatness. Just today, just being in the building amongst melanated people, businesses and whatnot, setting up. And I can smell the money on them. I can smell the wealth on them. I can smell the value on them. I can see the value that they have in their brand just by their setup and whatnot. It just made me enthusiastic because you know me, I like to work the room and whatnot. So I have a lot to talk about with these people tomorrow. I'm going to overextend myself the way that I'm going to be elevator pitching and just listen. You don't get a second chance. You don't get a second chance. And the way that my people, my dude G Young, the way that he did it big in life, and the way that he, basically just went hard and went right to the hole. He's a basketball player, so he would drive to the hole. You know what I mean? He was on his soul in the hole type shit. That's how we drive into the basket. You know what I mean? That's how we got to carry the rock and carry the ball. And not fuck knocking on doors. We got to knock down doors at this point. Shout out to Black Magic, Brother Rich. Shout out to King Simon. Everybody that's going to be in the building tomorrow. We're going to make it a movie. You already know what it is. We will be broadcasting occasionally, going live here and there, just giving y'all some updates, bringing y'all into the festivities. We will be streaming on Yap It, though, most of the day. If you're not a member of Yap It, what you waiting for? I need you to sign up, all right? I'm going to drop my referral code. You can't find Yap It you can only find it in the app stores. Don't Google it because it's not. If anybody needs a room in the ATL, holla, or a studio, all right? The brother Seven. If you could email me, Seven, that'd be dope because I'm a liaison to a lot of people coming into town. I just helped 2 people get a spot. So if you could email me at the mark125th@gmail, just give me your name and your IG, and that will be sufficient, and I'll be able to build a bridge with you. Damn, Copper Moon. Y'all shout out Copper Moon, because I'm sitting here trying to get these referral codes, and she pulling that right out the folder, like, right out the Birkin bag. Like, there you go. Her timing is impeccable. So shout out to all of my mods. I don't know if y'all realize this, but the mods is lit. They help keep this channel alive. They helping this channel grow. You know what I mean? They giving the channel a professional look. And, you know, I really appreciate it. And I'm going to do a lot of big things. I told Copper Moon face to face when I seen her that I got her. You know what I'm saying? Wherever I'm going, she going with me type shit. You know what I'm talking about? Unless it's alligator Alcatraz. And, you know, I'm going to have to. But, yeah, big up to my mods. Big up to Copper Moon. Big up to Dennis the Menace. You know, we try our best to accommodate them and make them VIP with everything that we're doing and everywhere that we go. If you was even out here, if you still out here, Copper, holla at me, yo. Shit, I would love for you to be a part of the after party and the workshop. I'm actually looking for volunteers. So if there are volunteers that want to get down and want to, you know, you would get at full access. You know what I mean? You'll get access to the events, not the InvestFest. I'm not responsible for their door. They want $300 for a ticket. I don't, you know. I respect it though. They spending $300 for a bottle. They spending $300 for a meal. They spending $300 for some Chanel kicks. They spending $3,000 for a bag. So listen, I respect it. You know what I mean? Fuck that. I respect it. Run it up. You know what I'm talking about? If you in a building and you pay $300, I want to talk to you. I got a white sofa. I need you to sit down and let's talk. How could we help one another? You know what I mean? That's my type of crowd. I love all crowds. You know what I mean? But my love is conditional. And I got boundaries. And I'm a lover and not a fighter. I love the crowds, but there's a crowd that I love more than another crowd. And then there's a crowd that I love more than another crowd. But let's understand, the people that I was on Stone Mountain with at the summit, that might be the best crowd. The energy, the love, the frequencies, the messages, everything. The faces, it's beauty all around. It's beauty all around. But that munyan, you know what I mean? My investors, my angel investors, my archangel investors, you know what I'm talking about? You know, my sponsors, Marvin, where are you going now? The sponsors? Yeah, we there for the sponsors. We there for the angel investors. We there for the VCs. We there for all of that. The lean investors. You know what I'm talking about? We there for the socket to my pocket. We there for the cougars with a few dollars. They want to invest in a hedge fund. All of that. You know what I mean? So we're going to go in and talk to the people tomorrow. Shake hands, kiss babies, sign CDs, you know what I mean? Sign T-shirts, take pictures, type shit. And then we're going to celebrate afterward at the after party. You know we got performances. You know we got new music. You know we got artists pulling up. You know it's going to be a movie. You know it. You know it. So make sure you're in the building to experience it with us. It was very last minute, but I've been traveling. I've been doing a lot. I've been knocking out project after project. So this is the earliest convenience that I'm able to give y'all the good news. Pardon me. I would have loved to tell it to you on Tuesday, but that didn't work out. I literally was trying my best to do Techno Tuesdays, but I got back like 1:30 in the morning, and y'all did not want to see me at 1:30 in the morning talking about technology. You know what I'm talking about? But with that being said, I want to say thank you to everybody that I saw in New York and Brooklyn. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your time. It was definitely well needed. It was a healing journey. You know, it was good for the mental, good for the spirit. to see my boy in his final state. You know what I mean? They dressed him up. They had him looking good. You feel me? To see him laying there. He didn't get cremated. He was there for us to see. I kind of broke down standing there, but it was just because of the fact that, you know, I immediately remember the conversation that we had in like 2000, the year 2000 in Atlanta, chilling in a one-room mansion. And, because back then we would easily talk about mortality more so than we do now. Little Nas is in the hospital with an overdose. Yeah, shit crazy out here. You know, fame is a drug. You know that, right? And it destroys people who are not built for it. So if your temple is not prepared for such a surge and a charge, then don't do it. Don't plug into that socket. Pause. But we talked more about mortality when I was in the streets, and we spoke about being there, like, you know, on some Am I My Brother's Keeper. So we made an agreement. It was 3 of us that whichever one of us checked out first, then the next one had to tell their story if they didn't get a chance to tell it. So I've been doing my due diligence and getting, you know, the brother story together. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be one for the record books. We're going to tell a beautiful story in 3 phases, just to show people the hero's journey and just to really show a real life testament on how you could have it all, lose it all, get it back again, and a whole bunch of things. But yeah, with that being said, I got to check out. I got work to do. I want to say thank you to all of the supporters, everybody that showed up to pay us in crypto. Y'all are the best. You know what I mean? We did 8 hours. I went all the way in. Bully went all the way in. Bully even wants to give y'all more. The AAA workshop, we got the book on the way. That's fire. Bully wants to give y'all more. The book, the Pay Us in Crypto book, is bananas. Let me see real quick. Let me just see real quick if I could pull one little thing up and give y'all some tidbits on it. Right, where is this at? Okay, boom. So yeah, like I said, it's a manual. We wrote a manual, like a workbook, for people who are ready to literally do the work, like literally be hands-on. That's what we created this for, because a lot of people, they'll have shit in front of them and they don't get it done because of the format that it is in. You know what I mean? It's hard to be on your phone rocking out super tough on the phone. Everybody ain't phone friendly. Okay, so this is a little bit of the book. Table of contents, go crazy. We got the authors. Then we just got mad work. Well, here's some fun facts. We're giving you facts about the co-architects of the book. We're giving you track records, proof of work. You know what I mean? Our visionary infrastructure. Here's our proof of work. Here's our stats. You know? We got formulas in here. It's 59 pages, and it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow. This is just the beginning of it. It's an organic book. We will have updated versions of the book based off of the sales that we have on the original books. So when they sell a certain thing, when they cross a certain threshold, we'll give the bonus. We'll give a bonus, maybe 10 new authors. You feel me? 10 new authors giving 10 different ways on how to get this crypto bread. You know what I'm saying? So this is, look, I bust my A double hockey sticks. Like I went hard. Pause. I really worked. I was really working. I wasn't bullshitting. We got a quiz. We got weekly quizzes in here, so you could tighten up. Here, chapter 1 quiz, chapter 2 quiz, chapter 3 quiz. Sharpen your sword. Don't cheat. Don't cheat yourself. You know what I mean? You got to take a test. You're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to teach yourself. You know what I mean? So you don't cheat. Don't cheat yourself, because you're only cheating yourself. You'll have to treat yourself so you don't cheat yourself. But yeah, we working. We working. The book is on sale. It's available. You'll get your download tomorrow promptly. You know what I'm saying? The link is in the buy me a coffee. So yeah, get busy. Don't ever say that we didn't look out for you. Don't ever say that we didn't look out for you. Is this downloadable? Yes, this is an ebook. This is the ebook. You know, this is an ebook. Okay? So this is definitely downloadable. The idea of this is to have it in front of you, to have it in your hand, to have it on your tablet, to have it on your phone, and to wake up every morning, every rising, and get to this shit. Open this book up like it's the newspaper and get to it. That's what we made this for. Because I was so tired of so many people picking up this crypto shit, but not really doing what they need to do with it. You know, not finagling it and not having too much things in front of them in terms of formulas that they could use. So thank me later. All right. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and play the song of the year. Okay. And then we out of here. No, matter of fact, that's the song that we end with. Get to it how? What you mean? What you mean? Get to it how? The book is going to tell you how you could get to it. And it is getting paid in crypto. And it is using your crypto to get you paid. And it is how to design artwork and then sell it in crypto. Yeah, the process is in the book, fam. Come on. The process is in the book. I'm trying to explain to you. I wrote you a manual, a step-by-step booklet. This is not a Subway novel, and it's a step-by-step. I kind of understand what people need, so that's what we put in the book. But the book is in no means a book for somebody to just get rich quick. I don't know how that. I don't know about those skills. I'm not a sorcerer, more like a shaman, you know? But what it is one of the first books of this quote unquote era of the digital economy, what they call the new money matrix, where you getting formulas and you getting methods and you getting how-tos to keep yourself relevant in this new digital economy. Imagine how many people are going to just disappear, fall off, and wither away because they're not a part of the jump. It's going to happen. You know, it's going to happen. You know what I mean? People are going to be a part of the old guard. And we know what happens to people that are part of the old guard. They get forgetting. You need stability and money. That's what's up. That's what's up. You know, everybody has different needs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has different needs. So what you need, you got to go ahead and make that shit happen, bro. Because whatever you need, you got to go and get it. That's just life. Everybody got different needs. So if you need financial stability, then I would say go and get it, bro. Do everything in your powers to manifest that and to make that your reality. You know? And I respect it. I respect it. You need the updated crypto Bible for sure. All right, well, go and read the book and tell me what you think. Go and read the book and tell me what you think about it. And this book right here too, this workbook right here is a beast. When you finish this workbook, you'll be qualified to be accredited. You got to send a workbook in, and then we'll send you your accreditation. That's the only way that we're going to give out an accreditation to KTL University, because we can't afford nobody to embarrass us to go into a business and be like, yeah, we got accredited, and you don't even know how to prompt. So AAA workshop, all of my ticket holders, y'all gonna get this as an ebook as well. Look out for the ebook. Look out for the email, so you can have your book and work on it and get your certification. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say peace, love, and light. I will see you at the InvestFest. If you're not out there, I will see you at the after party. I will see you at the workshop. But whatever you do, make sure y'all pull up and let us know that y'all are rocking with the best. All right? Links are in the bio. We'll see you in the building. Peace.
Niggas in crypto, diamonds is dancing like they up in disco. You niggas in fist pump, you stay up and dip low. You niggas stay up and get low. Heard you way up in Frisco, and you say what the heck so. Every player gets snipped out, acting gay up in Cisco. Might take the day off and play up at Listos, causing chaos and play up Calypso. I paused in kitchens and caused addictions. I paused prescriptions and caused inflictions. Lil Bixby playing in stores and bricks and on the dark web. You gotta pause every doors, cause encryptions. Tesla engines, pause the pistons. I seen every floor I leave sore and listing. For that action, they sponsored the Bronson. They was hooked on that shit like Johnson and Johnson. That freeway, Ricky Ross, straight out of Compton, straight out of Bumpton. Red on blue, violence in the land. The projection of the will, the perfection of the kill, the reflection of the pills. I'm a frontline soldier, I'm no doja. These crystals not from Vegas and crypto. Diamonds is dancing like they up in disco. You niggas in fist pump, you stay up and dip low. You niggas stay up and get low. Heard you way up in Frisco, and you say what the heck so. Every player gets snipped out, acting gay up in Cisco. Might take the day off and play up at Pistols, causing chaos and play up Calypso. Hickory dickory dock, hit a lick, put the sticky in the box. When the blicky get hot, lick off a shot. Heavy in the pedal, we slip off a knot. Heavy in the ghetto, they crib walk a lot. Crib walk the crypto, lift off the stocks. Drips off the crystal and pots. Disco rods in the blocks on my chain from the crystal shop. In the light there, lift off the rock. Toe from the right chain on my block. White paint on my socks. White paint on my socks. Hickory dickory dock. Hit the lick, put the sticky in the box. When the blicky get hot, lick off a shot, we lick off a shot. Players in crypto, diamonds is dancing like they up in disco. You niggas in fist pump, you stay up and dip low. You niggas stay up and get low. Heard you way up in Frisco, and you say what the heck so. Every player gets snipped out, acting gay up in Cisco. Might take the day off and play up at Pistols, causing chaos and play up Calypso.